That's 1864, 1854.
Gary Miser out there, number 20, late model.
First time is 1959.
We've been busy going places and stuff like that. We haven't got it done yet. We'll have it. Did he get your name or anything yet? You got my name and my phone number. Okay.
Second time, 1853.
Whenever he gets it done, he told me to get started this week on it. Might as well long as have it for everybody, to have it. They'll be clear and everything. They won't be fuzzy or anything. Well, if we can't get it right, we won't sell any. That's the way it'll be. If it isn't going to be right, then it won't sell because we haven't taken anybody's money. So if it doesn't work out, we won't sell any at all.
10, 1750, 1750 that is, and 1732. 1750, 1732. (1777) and 1767 on number 52, Jeff Elkins. Times on number 27, 1837 and 1804, 1837 and 18... time 17:40, 17:32. Times on number 16, 17:35 and 17:61. 17:35, 17:61. Number 14, late model, 1742, 1751. 1742, 1751. Times on 670, 1718 and 1715. That's 1718 and 1715. Car 7 up, Tom Smith. On 7 up, 1712 and 1742.
I'll find out.
Times on 7, 1738 and 1734. 1738, 1734.
There you go.
Excalibur late model, 1733 and 1720. At 1733, 1720, number 32, Bill Whitaker, late model.
Take my name on it? Yeah, you want John? Probably John did. Yeah, Body's got you down there. We haven't. So how will you do it when that's ready? Yeah, well, we don't get it done. He's hoping to get started on it maybe this week to get started. So piece things together. If it don't work out, we had one guy say, well, it's going to be jittery and stuff like that. Well, if we find out it's going in slow motion and stuff like that, it's going to cause trouble.
Times on 32, 1713 and 1741.
Thank you.
Times on number 6 with a brand new motor, 1737 and 1729. 1737, 1729.
Okay, I don't know. Larry McMillan, number 78.
$16.88 and $16.96 on Larry McMillan, $16.88, $16.96. Number 301, Phil Vino, super late.
Bill Volk, 301, Bill Volk.
Number 301, 1630 and 1646. 1630, 1646. 71, Chuck Surratt, late model.
Coming in, there was a lot of people here with cameras.
Time on 71, his first time earlier, 1744. Second time, 1748. 1748. Number S1, Bob Bennett, super late. But talking to
Bob Bennett, S1. Bob Bennett, Canton, Ohio.
Times on S1, 16:53 and 16:37. 16:53, 16:37. On number 7, Rich Rohr, 1585, 1577. Sixteen, 15, 16, 18. 16, 15, 16, 18. Bill Vino, number 85, and the winner last night at Canton Motor Speedway in the feature. Super late. You know,
Bill Vino, number 85.
Times on number 85, 1602 and 16 flat. 1602, 16 flat. Seen that one?
Yeah, that's right.
Times 21, 1645 and 1608. 1645, 1608. Number 38, John Klein, super late.
Oh, yeah.
Time on number 38, 16:59 and 16:26. 16:59, 16:26. Times on 00, 17:59 and 17:40. 17:59, 17:40.
That's it. Super late model dash time.
Just 1-2, we got it.
But the third week in a row it's blown up. Third or fourth week in a row. Third or fourth week in a row, we haven't made it through the national anthem without the PA going sour on us, but another fuse burnt out and we got her fixed. We're ready for the Super Late Model Dash. Carl Kegley, Kenny Stevens, Bill Vino, Rich Rohr. August 2nd, 1987. Carl Kegley jumping out of the lead, turn number 2, down the backstretch. Clean lap once, Carl Kegley. Carl Kegley, Canton, Ohio. Rich Rohr in second now. What's that?
Number 7, Rich Rohr comes across the line first.
Rich Rohr, your Super Late Model Dash winner tonight.
Number 18 for Rich Rohr this year, 18th checkered flag of the year. Again in the lead, we had our week number 13. This actually is week number 14 that is after number 13. Wes Calvert second, Harold Cool third, Kenny Carroll still in fourth, Mark McGrath in fifth, Rich Schweitzer in sixth, Blake Fox Dawson in seventh, Barbara Smith in eighth, Joe Nye in ninth, Bear Schwartz in 10th, and the Rick Hostetler car is in 11th place, and those are the top 11 so far. After 13 weeks of racing here at Midvale,
Yeah, Joe Nye's not here tonight.
Liner leads by quite a few points. Jennifer Jenkins to the ticket booth, please. Jennifer Jenkins to the ticket booth.
Who's in third?
There's Roger Liner.
Whitlow.
Farmer, Tom Smith. 3 of our 4 in our helmet dash tonight, waiting for the 4th to come out, and there we go. Mark McGrath at number 66. So we have 3 from Newsilly and 1 from Strasburg out there on the track right now.
Is that Richie over there or Carl over there?
Mile dash time. Roger Liner, 670. Bill Bidicker, 32. Farmer Smith, 7 up. And Mark McGrath, top qualifier, 56. Roger Liner leading lap 1. Roger Liner leading lap 1. Farmer Smith is second. Bill Baker still in third. Mark McGrath fourth. Flags out for Roger Liner. Farmer Smith is second. Mark McGrath now on third. Bill Baker fourth. Their winner, Roger Liner. Farmer Smith taking home second. Mark McGrath third, and Bill Baker is in fourth.
With his 12 checkered flag in the air, Roger Liner, number 670. Adds more points to his Redwood Motors point line. And as he makes his victory lap, we'll announce his appeal for a street stock helmet dash.
That's the first time Harold Cole, Mark McGrath have made the dash.
Matt Gribble.
Either one of them.
Kevin Walker in 1C. Bud Busby at number 33. Number 30, Kim Harris. Big hand for Jolly Roger.
Roger Liner, your late model dash winner tonight.
second place, Busby 30, third place 33 is second place, 30 is third place, and 24 is fourth place.
Okay, just shut it off so they can see that.
All right. Tim Hiller, number 95. Gary Hubengar, 27. Rick Elkins, 52. Chuck Sillette, 71. Doug Mate, 14. 00 will be Tim Ziegler. Jeff Ziegler, excuse me. John Broad in 16. And Gene Pringle in 7. Here we go. Gary Hubengarner trying to jump out in that lead, but he can't quite hold it down. Doug Mate trying to move up that 4th spot. Tim Hiller lead lap 1. Chuck Sillette spit it out. Tim Hiller, turn number 1. Doug Mate beyond the pole. Rick Elkins, 52. John 16. Jeff Ziegler, 00. Gene Pringle, 7. And Chuck Surratt in 71. Doug Mate jumping out to the lead. John Brown in second, Gene Pringle third, Chuck Surratt fourth, Jeff Ziegler and Rick Elkins. Halfway this time, by halfway. John Broad in second, Doug May still at first. Gene Pringle, Chuck Surratt challenging for third now. Jeff Ziegler and Rick Elkins. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Doug Mate, still your leader. Out of turn number 4, here comes your winner. Doug Mate, 14, then John Broad, Gene Pringle, Chuck Surratt, Jeff Ziegler, and Rick Elkins. Doug's from 14. Doug is from Barberton, Ohio. He drives number 14.
Sally Jackson to the ticket booth. Sally Jackson to the ticket booth. First seat coming out, heat race for our Super League models right now. We give Doug Mate his checkered flag for his victory lap. I'll let you know who's coming out of the track in the Super League model division. Number 78 is Larry McMillan from New Philadelphia. Number 301 is Bill Roach from Camden. S1 is Bob Dennis from Camden. 38 is Jack Klein. Number 21 is Kenny Stevens of Stone Creek. Carl Kegley at number 4. Phil Vito at number 85. And number 29, Roger Black driving here a little late. Big hand for Doug Mate. And Richie Moore, number 7.
Your field for your Super Late model heat. Number 78 is Larry McMillan. On the outside of him is, and number S1 is Bob Bennett. Back on the inside of road 2 is 301. That's Bill Volt. And number 38, John Klein. Next row back, number 4, Carl Kegley. On the outside of him is number 21, Kenny Stevens. Next row back, number 85, Phil Vino. And your top qualifier tonight, number 7, Rich Rohr. And coming in late, did not get a qualifying time, number 29, Roger Black. And he's got on the bunch up sign. We should get a green this time by. Bill Bolton second, Larry Gill. Larry McMillan is third, John Klein in fourth. Kenny Stevens, Carl Kegley, Rich Rohr, Roger Black, Phil Vino. Still Bob Bennett. Bill Bolt. Stevens, Rich Rohr, Roger Black, Larry McMillan, John Klein, Phil Vito, and Carl Kegley. Second. Roger Black in the third. Bill Volt, fourth. White flag's out. Rick Shore, Roger Black, Bill Bennett, Kenny Stevens, Bill Vino, Carl Kegley, John Klein, Larry McMillan, and Bill Volt.
I didn't hear what your daughter said. I didn't hear what she said.
Flag number 19 for Richie Rollins, and the winner of the heat race in our Super Late division, Sally Jackson. To the ticket booth, please. Sally Jackson. Here's the field for our second late model heat.
Heat in the late model division. Rich Schweitzer. Then number 10, Lonnie Vaughn 00. Harold Cool 698, Wes Galbraith 670, Roger Liner, Bill Bittaker 32, Farmer Smith 7 up, and Mark McGrath 66. Trying to get out the inside, can't quite get by. Down far enough to get by Rich Schweitzer into turn 3, 4. Schweitzer still holding him back. It's Schweitzer, Lonnie Vaughn, Harold Cool, Galbraith, Roger Liner, Farmer Smith, Bill Bittaker, and Mark McGrath. Now Harold moves in a second, all by himself. Halfway in this time by. Schweitzer still your leader. Liner in second now. Lonnie Vaughn third. Farmer Smith, Mark McGrath, Wes Galbraith, Bill Bittaker, Harold Cool in the pit. White flag is time out. Schweitzer still your leader. Yellow's out.
Roger's flag goes out on the final lap. Wes Galbraith trying to vacate the track. Roger was thrown.
What? It's a late model fast heat.
Gary Hubengarner, number 27. Barney Gerber is number 2. Now Rob's out of the car, 57.
Want to see that? Thank you. Yeah. How much that make, John? Probably about 10.
I'll show him up at the...
We'll move on now for the second race in our free stock division. Bobby Knight to number 11. Orland Ayers to number 70.
No, I don't want to. Give him coffee. Yeah.
Mario Diano at 46. 75 is driven by Dan Beatty. Ron Hilton Jr. at number 5. Kevin Barrick at number 39. Big hand for our winner. Gordon Fisher as he brings back his checkered flag. Jim McCormick at number 1. Mario Diano taking his first of the year. Taking a new time by Bobby Knight just a second here. Melissa Shotwell coming.
Him and Miser both. Do you know where Knight Miser is?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Twice as May 31st heat pursuit. So he's got the feature from the 31st on. We'll start working on that this week. I'm going to get all 1986 to show across.
So Bill will take his victory lap.
All right. Super late model pursuit time on the pole will be number 78, Larry McMillan, and S1, Bob Bennett. 301, Bill Volt. 38, John Klein. 4, Carl Kegley. 21, Kenny Stevens. Phil Vino in 85, and number 7, Rich Rohr. Eddie's giving the bunch up sign. Next. All right, here we go. We got a green. Got a green. Klein trying to get out on the inside of Bill Volt. He's got him on the inside. Down. Larry McMillan pulling out. Bob Bennett, your leader. Bill Vino's out. Kenny Stevens out. Carl Kegley's out. Bill Bolt's out. 3 cars left. 3 cars left. Bob Bennett, John Klein, Rich Rohr. John Klein's out. Bob Bennett's out. Your winner will be Rich Rohr. Rich Rohr, Canton High, your Pursue winner tonight.
Oh, that's 3 laps? 4 in a row for Roy. Last time he was here, he won the feature. His 20th checkered flag of the year. For number 7. Of those 20 checkered flags, 6 have been featured. Coming out is the late model field for our pursuit race. Number 16 is Don Hoover. Gene Pringle in number 7. Rich Schweitzer in number 10. Lonnie Vaughn in double 0. Harold Poole in number 6. Big hand for Ricky Moore. Wes Gilbert in 98. Roger Leonard in 670. Robert Smith, 7-0. Number 66, Mark McGrath. Bill Vinegar.
All right, late model pursuit. John Broad, Gene Pringle bringing him in. Then Rich Schweitzer, Lonnie Vaughn, Harold Kuhl, Wes Galbraith, Roger Liner, Bill Bittaker, Barbara Smith, and Mark McGrath. Still your leader, Gene Pringle is second. Rich Schweitzer third. Harold Kuhl moving to that 4th spot, but Lonnie Vaughn has not been eliminated yet. Has been eliminated. John Broad, Gene Pringle. Don Hooper. Oh, Don Hooper in 16. Don Hooper's in 16. And Gene Pringle, Rich Schweitzer, Harold Kuhl, Wes Galbraith, Roger Liner, Bill Bittaker, Farmer Smith, and Mark McGrath. Harold Kuhl trying to edge his way down the inside of Schweitzer. Farmer Smith going to the infield. Gene Pringle, Harold Kuhl, Wes Galbraith, Bill Bigger, Mark McGrath. The only ones left. Out of turn number 3 into 4. Here comes your winner. Hooper, Pringle, Cool, Galbraith, Bittaker, and Mark McGrath. Don Hooper.
Big hand for Don Hooper. He was his first of the pursuit race. Brings out the field for our pursuit race in the street stock division. Dan Beatty at number 75. Junior at number 5. Number 1. Melissa Shotwell at number 10. Bill West at number 53. Matt Gribble at number 24. Number 7 of the year for Jim McCormick. Take a short intermission. Be back with the feature races tonight. Pick a finish will be on the late model division, and it's worth $200. Don't forget to get the novelty stand when you're down there. Mid-American Racing News, they have midvale. I believe. Plus, if you bring your rain check in from Midvale Speedway, they'll give you an additional 10% off on this car or any car that you see here. That is a nice car from R&D Motors. They're located at 1910 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. You can see Ray Berkey. He owns the place. Or Del Miner. He's his right-hand man. See? The number, agrees with the number on your rain check. Then, you'll have a chance to take the win for the week. Coming out in our super late model division. Bill Vogt in number 301. Bob Tennant in car S10. John Klein in number 38. These guys up here didn't know the nickname for John was Jack, but they do now. Carl Kegley, number 4.
Cut it down to 20.
Kenny Stevens from number 21.
How you doing?
Terrible.
I know.
Is it still the worst night of the year? Definitely is.
Okay. Did Kegley break or what?
Something broke on his car and the brake box up over there. Richie hit him in the hind end first.
He did. I hate to say that, he did.
He did?
Ran him all the way down the back.
Well,
Not ran
it was
him.
right on him, but then the car was kind of slowed up too much and Richie hit him in the back quarter. I hate to say it, he's a hell of a nice
Bill
guy.
Vito in number 85.
Carl.
Coming out of the track, Larry McMillan in number 78. Nice big winner, Richard Moore in number 70.
I forgot that one piece, so don't come run over here hard. But I didn't bring that one thing tonight. Yeah, I'll take my shirt off. You can beat me.
I would, Chris. I'd beat him, Chris.
All right, super late model feature time. August 2nd, 1987, here at Midvale Speedway. On the pole will be number S1, Bob Bennett. On the outside of him, 301, Bill Vogt. Back on the inside, John Klein in 38. On his outside, number 4, Carl Kegley. Back on the inside, be 21, Kenny Stevens. On his outside, will be number 85, Phil Vino. Number 7, Rich Rohr is your top qualifier. Roger Black on his outside did not make qualification at time to qualify, so he's taking scratch. And then Larry McMillan is giving up his spot at the start of the field, and he's definitely taking scratch, even behind Roger Black. Larry might be having mechanical problems and don't want to cause that accident because he would start probably on the pole, being the slowest qualifier tonight, and he elected to take scratch, not to cause any problems in those first couple turns that they'll be all bunched up together. 9 super lates here tonight. And to give him the bunch up side. Next time around we should be going green. Bob Bennett from Canton, Ohio. Bill Vogt from Canton. John Klein from Canton. Carl Kegley from Canton. Kenny Stevens from Stone Creek. Phil Vino from Canton. Rich Rohr from Canton. Roger Black from Barberton. And Larry McMillan from New Philadelphia. We got a green. Turn number 4 is Bob Bennett, lead lap 1. John Klein in second. Bill Bolt third. Kenny Stevens fourth. Rich Rohr in the fifth. Sixth will be Carl Kegley, seventh. Roger Black, eighth. Phil Vito, ninth. Larry McMillan. Got missed by everybody. Yellow flag will come out. Bill Bolt really, really lucky. Really lucky there. They didn't get T-boned. They'll line them up and get this race started again. Looks good right now. I had to give him the bunch up sign. Bob Bennett, John Klein, Kenny Stevens, Rich Rohr, Roger Black, Carl Kegley, Phil Vino, Larry McMillan, and Bill Bolt. We should get a start this next time by. Single file restart. Two laps in. Here we go. Gotta agree. Bob Bennett, still your leader. Rich Rohr trying to get by. Kenny Stevens can't quite do it. Rich Rohr up in the second. John Klein, your leader. Then Kenny Stevens, Bob Bennett, Phil Vito, Roger Black. Trying to hold Rich Rohr back. Rich Rohr, your new leader. John Klein in second. Kenny Stevens third. Phil Vito fourth. Bob Bennett, Carl Kegley. Roger Black trying to get down the inside now. Phil Vino for fourth. Come out turn 4. Black Scott fourth. Black challenging for third now. Trying to get by Kenny Stevens for third. Turn number 2. Roger Black in the third. So it's Rich Rohr, John Klein, Roger Black. Phil Vino now challenging Kenny Stevens for fourth. turn number 2, it's still Kenny Stevens in 4th. Halfway this time by for Rich Rohr. Halfway in. John Klein is second. Roger Black is third. Kenny Stevens and Phil Vito battle out for 4th. Roger Black now challenging for second with John Klein. Kenny Stevens still holds Phil Vino back in there for 4th. Roger Black challenging now. John Klein still in second. Roger Black still third. Rich Rohr got a turn lead on everybody. Down the backstretch. John Klein still holding on to that second spot. Out of turn number 4, Black gets it down the front stretch. So it's Rich Rohr, Roger Black, John Klein, Kenny Stevens, Phil Vito, Carl Kegley, Bob Bennett. One lap down, Bill Bolt, and then Larry McMillan. To go, 5 more times. Your battle's back here for 4th between Kenny Stevens and Phil Vino in 4th. Phil edges ahead. Rich Rohr, Roger Black, John Klein, Phil Vino, Kenny Stevens, Carl Kegley on the lead lap. 1 lap down, Bob Bennett. 2 laps down will be Larry McMillan this time by. White flag down for Rich Rohr. Into turn 3. Out of turn number 4, your winner is going to be Rich Rohr, Canton, Ohio. Then Roger Black, John Klein. Your battle in there, Phil Vito, Kenny Stevens, and Carl Kegley will finish on the lead lap.
Tonight, winning all 4 races in the Super Late Model division, including his 21st checkered flag of the year and his 7th feature win.
Rich Rohr, Canton, Ohio, August 2nd, 1987, Super Late Model feature winner tonight here at Midvale Speedway. His 7th different feature win of the year. And I believe 21 different checker flags altogether, and the 7 of them are features.
Richie Rohr. August the 12th, Richie will have plenty of competition from Robbie, Gene, John, Shallow, and all the boys stuck with him on the Summer American circuit this year. Big hand for Richie Rohr. As our pace car leads out the field in our late model feature race. Chuck Surratt over there, number 71. 16 is Don Hooper. Where in the Midvale Speedway contest your best street clothes? In other words, a nice dress would be nice. Or you could wear a suit or black. No bikinis, though. Darn. Mark McGrath at number 66. Bill Whitaker at number 32. Tom Farmer-Smith is the 7-up car. Roger Micah is 670. Wes Shelton and Harold Poole. The Private Motors at number 6. Doug Green at number 14. Wally Vaughn at number 6.
All right. Late model feature time. On the pole, the number 95, Tim Hiller. On the outside, M27. Gary Hoopengartner. 52, Rick Elkins. 71, Chuck Surratt.
Sponsored by First National Bank of Denison, Jewelers, Denison Silver, Renovation of New Philly, the Denny's Restaurant of New Philly, and your free Stevens Recipe Fried Chicken.
All right, on the outside, back on the inside, 00, Jeff Ziegler.
Hey, Fred.
Running 20 laps. Your pit stop car was 16 and silver. Reminds you to stop in and have your car filled with 16 and 76 gas. Then have your car run your easy way with some fresh oil from our pit stop car wash.
Don Hooper in 16. Next row back, Gene Pringle, 710, Rich Schweitzer. 00, Lonnie Vaughn. 98, Wes Galbraith. 6, Harold Cool. 32, Bill Whitaker. 670, Roger Liner. 66, Mark McGrath. 7-up, Farmer Smith. And 14, Doug Mate.
And away goes the beautiful Grand Prix from R&D Motors.
Giving a bunch up sign, should be going green next time by. Tim Hiller and Gary Hoopengartner are going to bring him in. Gary is driving Bobby Knight's late model. Been driving the last couple weeks. Got a green. Gary Hoopengartner's dragging his bumper. He got to spin out in turn number 2. By Tim Hiller. Gary Hoopengartner might bring him in. 20 lap feature. Got a green. Gary Hoopengartner jumping out of the lead. Tim Hiller in second. Chuck Surratt third. Then Don Hooper. Gene Pringle, Farmer Smith, Bill Whittaker, Mark McGrath, and Doug Mate, 14. At third, and Wes Galbraith, Lonnie Vaughn, Mark McGrath, Farmer Smith, Rich Schweitzer, Gene Pringle, Bill Whittaker, Doug Mate, Roger Leinert. Halfway this time by for Gary Hooper Gardner. Gardner, 16, 00, 71, 98. 7 up, 66. Lonnie Vaughn challenging now, trying to get by. Don Hooper in 16. Got that lead. Don Hooper in second. Lonnie Vaughn, Wes Galbraith, Mark McGrath. 5 more laps to go. Wes Galbraith down the inside. Gardner, 27, still showing the way. Don Hooper in second. Wes Galbraith third. Mark McGrath challenging for fourth. And Lonnie Vaughn, Farmer Smith, Chuck Surratt, Bill Whittaker. Flag will come out this time by. For Gary Hooper Gardner, Wes Galbraith challenging there for second. Into turn 3, Gary might have it. Out of turn number 4, it's Gary Hooper Gardner, Wes Galbraith, 16, 00, 66, 7 up, 71, 32, 7, 14. And 670. Gary Hooper Gardner winning his first feature of the year. Gary Hupengardner, your late model feature winner tonight. The late model division. Gary Hupengardner.
Gary Hupengardner wins it, number 27. That is Gary's first feature of the year. And his second checkered flag. Don't forget, next week's ticket finish will be worth $1,000. Gary Hupengardner driving the Night Tire Uniroyal number 27. Gets his picture taken, say cheese. As our R&B pace car comes back out, valiant effort by Wes Gelbert there. We're going to shave your head again. What do you think? Gary was one of the guys, along with Baldy Baker Jr., that had his head shaved a couple of years ago on the muscular dystrophy telethon. Brought in a couple of $100. Well, he's a good guy. Got the Hoopy Hoopers here tonight. Give him a big word. Here comes the field for the street stock feature. Number 4 is Norm Fisher. Number 83.
I told Roger.
Orban Ayers at number 70. Mario Diano at number 46. Number 75. Number 27. Gary becoming part of the Night Tire team. Bill West, the number 53 car. Jim McCormick, the number 1 car, and Melissa, the performing number 10.